Virat was our Omnigel relief and recovery performer of the match for that 100 of 63. A very good strike rate. Lisa, he did everything right because he was playing beautifully off the back foot. He played the spinners well. He played the left armers well. He just did everything from the books.
Yeah, he was just still, wasn't he? You know, just in control. Couple of his shots, you know, head down, extend his hands through. I'm not going to look, oh yeah, okay, now I'll look and see it sail over. I mean, they're the shots that you kind of love. But for me, his ability and his timing to punch the ball, and probably at the start or some of the innings where he hasn't necessarily got going, he's hit fielders a lot, whereas this time he actually was able to find the gaps. And then when he brought up the 100, there's a real bromance with those guys, isn't there? They have this love affair and a great understanding, and Virat certainly performed exceptionally well, and he's peaking at the right time, so is Bangalore.
Yes, but Simon, 100 after 2019, Virat really likes the 18th of May. The last time he got 100 on the 18th of May is when he had those stitches. We spoke about it. So clearly he likes the 18th of May.
Yeah, you brought that up earlier, so must have been something in that moment or that day. RCB have a history of sort of reenacting days. Don't they? Poor performances, great performances. They have a history of doing that. Look, it was really good to watch. What I loved about it, you know, I mean, there was plenty of things to love about it, but he was actually very aggressive against the spinners, and that's been his Achilles heel this year, but he was really aggressive against the spinners, and I thought that was a hallmark of today's innings. The way they started, I mean, Faf was quite slow at the start. He didn't get a lot of strike. He was quite slow at the start, and Virat sort of took control inside that power play, and that was one of the keys for him today. He really got off to a flyer, which is something that Faf's probably done more often than not in that combination, but today it was Virat's turn, and yeah, he just never looked back from that time on. They just complement each other. You talk about a bromance, but they know they run between the wickets so well. Their combination is exceptional. I think what Faf's captaincy has done has helped Virat enormously. I was a big proponent for him giving up the captaincy of RCB, much like I am with Rohit now that he's captain of India, because I just think this is the tournament where he needs to be free and just play.
And enjoy himself.
Yeah, and that now is what we're used to seeing so often from Virat, and it was nice to see it back again.
You know, you spoke about Virat's aggression. Lisa, we spoke a little technical in the green room. Virat just was looking like he had that brute power today, had raw power, those flicks which he plays so beautifully. So he played pretty much every shot in the book. His cover drives, which are so beautiful. You saw me screaming and shouting in the room, just looking at how beautiful his shots were.
Is that what it was? Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't believe how beautiful he looks when he gets going.
So again, if you want to go technical, very stable base, you know, to be able to transfer that weight through the shot and those fast hands. You know, you talk about his wrist, like he really snaps across, especially against spin. You know, works with the off spin, goes to the leg side nicely. So you know when he's picking up the timing, understands the condition of the pitch, and he's able to execute those shots. He's in a good frame of mind. So I think he's the type of guy that gives us an early indication, doesn't he? A couple of years ago, he used to get out around the 30s and 40s, look good.
He always looked good, but then he got out in those 30s.
Yeah,
that's what he did.
But I think, you know, this is exactly what he needs. RCB fans and obviously the team going forward.
Yeah, well, King Kohli is back. He never went anywhere, but he's just back with a big 100, which is why he is our Omnigel relief and recovery performer of the match. He ensured that there was no dard for the fans of RCB.